Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
Slow.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Slow. Z.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Z. Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, here's Michael Campanera.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Set. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Being chased out left. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now stands at 13. This fielded at the 2. And some room to maneuver. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still and he's going to go down again. Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Back to Tennessee after this. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll toss it to Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Set, 3-19.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Powers through it, and now running right through it. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he spins through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A give to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
Z,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Play action, now Taylor. And incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ready. 319.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. He was looking for Gronk that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
We got three.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He spins free. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Taylor throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Over. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to rip. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw. Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark, 39 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Now Taylor on first down. His throw incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. 30. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 83 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's going to get it running right. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.